Alright. How you guys doing? Welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.
So we got some interesting topics. So first of all, just Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. So you put up all this fuss about why didn't you get drafted so high. Now we see why. Like, you already had character issues coming into the draft. Mm-hmm. And the last thing you need to do is be speeding at 100 plus miles per hour. Mm. Now you just basically proving everybody right. The reason why they were scared to draft you.
I mean,
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone. No time to right their wrongs. Heaven must have.
I hate to say it because, like, he's a young black man, but, like, he's a joke.
Yes.
Like, plain and simple. I mean, like, maybe he was, like, driving that fast because, like, that's the highest his QB rating is going to be. But
100 and something is a pretty good rating.
I thought they had readjusted it to, like, the 3s.
Oh, did they?
Thought it was. I could be wrong. Well, anyway, if that's the case, then, like, my joke is bad. But I don't know. It's just a letdown because he's proving everybody right, and it's one of those things of, like, how much is it going to be like people don't like me because of, like, who my father is versus, like, you're just you and you suck. Like, how much of it is going to be that? And he's young, but he's also old enough to make better decisions.
Yeah, like, you basically making it easy for them. And I don't want to spend too much time on that. I just have to throw that out there.
It's mid. Because, yeah, it's 158.3. So, like, 100, that's mid.
It's serviceable. But then other breaking news, which we forgot to talk about yesterday. Jair Alexander, of course, we know he got released from the Packers, but now he's signing with his old Louisville running mate, Lamar Jackson. So he's with the Ravens, which is probably the last missing piece that the Ravens need for that to get over that hump finally for that championship.
Yeah.
So. But also, we want to really talk about how would the NBA look without Steph, KD, and LeBron? Like, how would it look? Because, like, even right now, look at the finals. It's some great games.
Yeah.
But nobody is really tuning into it because you don't have those marquee names in the playoffs right now. You have two teams that, 3 years ago, only won 20 games? Mm-hmm. I mean, the redemption story is great,
right? But
just be honest, nobody really cares.
Yeah, so I mean, and I don't want to say it like that, but like we're gonna do it as far as like sodas go. KD, Steph, and LeBron. That's like Pepsi, Coke, Sprite. Sprite because how light skinned Steph is, but. Right now, like, who we have in the finals, that's like Faygo and Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
So, is like, they're serviceable. They get the job done, but just as I was talking about before, somebody having, like, that game, that career-defining game.
Yeah.
These are all-stars. These are great players. Shea just is coming off of like an MVP win, but nobody has that it factor. Like you don't see these guys and instantly think star. And it's funny because like why do you think as of late like McConnell has gotten so much attention?
Yeah.
Because like people like a good story, but at the same time it's just we're talking about the MVP and it's just okay, he's in the finals, so what? When Joker was in the finals, it meant something.
Yep.
Even it should have, Giannis. It should have meant something when Shea put them out, but it was just kind of like Jokic probably just wanted to go home early. So it's just there's nothing to it. There's like nothing redeemable about like these players, and that's not on them. It's just you know a star when you see one.
Yeah.
KD, Steph, LeBron, those are stars. They and then it's what they did, their legacies behind everything. They are special players.
Yeah. And then if you look at the the playoffs, LeBron has been in the playoffs since 2009. There's probably been, a year or maybe two since 2009.
Yeah.
LeBron hasn't made the playoffs or been in the playoffs.
Well, he's been in the playoffs longer. Prior to 2009, I think he went.
The last 15 years.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
The last 15 years.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, basically once Curry was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then look at Steph. Steph has been there every year except for one or two. KD has been there. So you had those names that has been there. LeBron, the last couple finals in the last 15 years, he's been there 10 times.
Yeah.
Steph has been there 6 times. Like, you looking at household names that people look forward to every single year. If LeBron is not there, then you look forward to Steph.
Right.
If you see both of them putting together historic playoff runs and playing against each other, which are instant classic battles.
Yeah.
And then you had KD to join that battle also. And then you had Kyrie versus, and LeBron versus Steph and KD. Like, you had those names that made you want to tune in. I don't care what you was doing. You stopped to watch those games.
Yeah. And, I wonder, because I think it was also the same stat for these Christmas games too. Like, there's been a dip in those, but it's because they've been trying to get other players that spotlight and that attention. It's just not working, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, again, nobody has it. We have a whole lot of great players. We don't have that player that's just head and shoulders above everybody else, or they're just that special. When you, like you said, when you know they're playing, you got to sit down and watch them.
Yeah, because if this is what I have to look forward to, and from 3 years from now, I might have to find another sport to watch.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just ugly. I don't know, because I can't find one player that's interesting enough for me to say I need to renew my NBA pass.
Yeah.
Or for me to stop what I'm doing to really watch basketball. Right now, it's just ugly basketball. And I don't know. This is showing me that the NBA need to figure out a star really soon.
And then market the hell out of that star.
Yeah, because right now you're going through that dry spell before, Jordan had really emerged as that number one. Because you found a way to make Larry Bird and Magic work for the NBA for a short period of time.
Yeah. And
they had their run. And then you stumbled upon Jordan, and it was electric. And then Jordan went away, and then you was trying to find a star, and then you were missing Jordan for that year and a half, and you see it wasn't the same. And then Jordan came back, and the buzz was around the NBA again. And then you had the '96 class that had Hall of Famers left and right.
Yeah.
You had Iverson, you had Ray Allen, you had Kobe coming there. You had Paul Pierce. You had big names going in there. And then the 2008 class, you want to look at it. So you had the LeBrons, you had
2003.
Oh yeah, 2003. Sorry, I forgot he was 60. Sorry.
Yeah.
The 2003 class, right? And then you had Melo, and you had all the players, and Wade, Bosh, right? So now you're done with that wave, because I want to say majority of those, they were retired.
He's the last one standing.
He's the last one standing. And then you look at Steph draft class. Steph is kind of the last one standing as well. So it's like now.
Same can be said about KD's almost.
Yeah. So now that wave is gone. And in the next 3 years, and that's why we raised that question, how would the USA team look in 3 years when it comes down to the 2028 Olympics? Because those Avengers are no longer there anymore. They retired. or they damn near should be retired. And if not, then they're not in their primes. They're all 40.
Right.
So
and by then, the basketball world would have like caught up.
Yeah, and to me, I feel like that's why KD is really searching for a new team. Because I don't think this is just any regular contract that he's looking for. To me, this is a retirement contract. To me, it's just like, you know what? This last deal is my last deal.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's taking him so long. Because you see Steph, when he renewed his contract with the Warriors, he'd be in his 40s. To me, that was a retirement contract. You know what? After this is it, I'm gone.
But he has an option for his, right?
Yeah, he has an option for that last season.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's just like, I feel like that's it. Right? And I feel like Steph is one of those players, he's content. You know what? I know I have some more years left in me, but I want to go out like this.
Right.
And I feel like LeBron is closer than we think to retiring.
Yeah.
And so is KD. That's why I feel like this last contract is his last contract. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, I think at least like in the case of Curry, when he's done, he's done. And I think he would feel fulfilled because he's exceeded expectations. Like he could like walk off into the sunset now, but I think what would like really be like, you know, like a great bookmark to his story is if he could like get one more.
Yep, I was about to say that. Yeah, one more.
Yeah, but I think he'd be okay if he doesn't. I think he'd be more happy. Like this upcoming season could be it for him. If he can make the playoffs, whether they win or lose, but he's able to play because he was unable to this year, I think he would be fine with that.
Yeah, I think, one more ring before his contract over. I think we said that before. He's done. Once he get that one more ring, it's it. I accomplished everything I was able to accomplish because nobody expect for me to accomplish anything at all.
Right.
Like, I just need that 5th ring because that put me the same as Kobe. That put me one above LeBron. Like, that's it. Like, I just need that one.
That ties him with Magic. So, like, the argument for, like, greatest point guard ever.
That's it. So, I think that's it. So, let us know what y'all feel that the NBA will look like without KD, without Steph, and without LeBron.
And who do you think might be the next big thing?
Yeah. So, just a quick topic. Do you think Derrick Rose deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Not even deserve, because we know we love Derrick Rose, so we go automatically say yes. Do you think he will make it to the Hall of Fame?
I thought about this. I thought long and hard about it.
And I know D Rose your guy.
So I'm going to put it like this. At his peak, like he had one of the highest peaks that anyone could possibly have. But he peaked so early.
Yeah.
And with him peaking so early and how explosive he was, like when he just like burst onto the scene, and then what he did for those next 12 seasons.
Yeah.
No. And I'll say this. He won MVP. He won Rookie of the Year. He was on an All-NBA team.
Yeah.
3 All-Star games. That's it.
Yeah. And then even this. So, D Rose, for his career, averaged 17 points a game. 5 assists a game. Right now in today's NBA, that's
a bench player.
Right? In the Olympics, he started 9 games, averaged 6 points. He is a 2-time gold medalist.
Oh, yeah.
But he missed 478 games. That's almost 5 seasons. Right? In a 2-year span, he missed 259 games. In Tim Duncan's career, that's 2 less than Tim. 2 more than Tim Duncan in his entire career.
And Duncan played like 20 years.
So just in 2 years, he missed 259 games, right? D Rose played in 723 games and only started in 519 games. He ranked 254th in scoring, so he ended his career with 12,573 points.
Ouch.
So he missed 3 full seasons of basketball. So I don't mean to just... I didn't mean to do that, right? I didn't mean to throw the numbers at you, but when you look at the tail of the tape, and if you didn't have D-Rose's name there, and if you just had a black shadow and you put up these numbers, you would think this was a bench player.
Mm-hmm.
You would think this is a
serviceable bench player.
Yes. There's players that came off the bench that has more points, that average more points, that played more games than D Rose.
That have more career points. Like you have people, Luka is like sneaking up on that right now. 12,000 career points.
So I love D Rose, but people always judge him according to what he could have been, not versus what he is.
It's nostalgia, and I'll be one to admit it. It's nostalgia, like because he came in so hard. Pause. He took the NBA by storm.
Yes,
but
that storm didn't last that long.
That was already damn near 15 years ago.
Yes. So his first 4 years was great.
Yeah.
But then after that, so we could judge him off of 4 years, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Or where he gets sympathy throws to say, you know what? If he didn't get injured, what he could have been. But then I feel like then you have to make a case for so many more players.
Right. You will have to make that case for, because I mean, the Basketball Hall of Fame is all encompassing. He didn't do much in college. He was a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get in because of the medals.
Yeah, but
that might be as a part of a team.
Yeah.
On paper, even with that MVP, he has done nothing.
Nothing. He full of potential,
mm-hmm.
but could never live up to it because of the knee injuries.
Right. And also, I'm going to ask you this question, because a few seasons ago, when he was playing like some good basketball with Minnesota,
mm-hmm.
how do you go from winning the MVP to them considering you for most improved?
Because, yeah, I mean, because he was injured, averaging almost close to nothing, and then almost getting to double digits for a season.
What I would like if I know it's a side note, but what I would like, because that wasn't the most improved thing, the NBA should really push a comeback player of the year like the NFL does.
Yeah, and then also he went from MVP to 3 times being almost considered. I mean, being close to being the 6th man of the year. 1 year
mm-hmm.
he was 9th in voting. 1 year he was 7th in voting, and 1 year he was 6th in voting.
Yeah.
So you come from almost being an MVP to having to settle for 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
Or like you said, most improved. So I'm sorry, all you D Rose fans. I apologize for throwing that bombshell on you, but.
And also, for the love of God, he does not deserve a statue outside of the arena.
No, especially not to Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Jimmy Butler could have one out there.
Yeah.
Like, even based off of, like, Chicago days,
mm-hmm.
Butler would be more deserving of a statue out there. Derrick Rose, the hometown boy, like, more props to him. Like, he's a terrific guy, but...
Mm-hmm.
This is like somebody that they show up to work always late. Like the project gets done, but it's like, coffee stains and stuff all over it. He's doing his best, working really hard, but
yeah. Or he show you how great he can be because you know you got those 90 days of probationary time.
Yeah.
So you get those 90 great days where you like, oh yeah, we're gonna hire you full on.
Right.
Like you got the job.
Right.
And as soon as you get the fucking job, and then as soon as you start to pay that employee, they just let you down. They wasn't the same before those 90 days.
Right. Now all of a sudden, they kid always sick. They ain't even got no kid. Now, like it ends up always being something.
They got to go home and deliver the fish babies.
Right. That was Derrick Rose's career after like season 4. It was always something.
Always.
Like I'm pretty sure no wonder he has like multiple girlfriends, because I'm pretty sure they get sick of it. Like we gotta move.
Yeah.
Again. You got traded again.
When he stretched, the whole team looking at him, thinking he about to pull something.
Right. It's always something.
Always something. So let's move on from D Rose, because this is triggering, because he loved D Rose. But our take on LeBron, right? Ring culture. So tune in tomorrow, because that deserves a full episode.
Yeah, we got because a whole lot has come out recently. Other players and stuff. It's a whole lot to unpack with that.
Yeah, so look forward to our ring culture talk with LeBron. So
well, not with him, I wish, but
about LeBron. Well, it's with him, because we're going to play back and forth his video, and we just,
okay.
So before we go, we're gonna play a quick game that we came up with. It's called Hell Yeah or
Hell No.
So either you're messing with it or you're not.
All right.
So let's go. Have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character?
Hell yeah.
Who?
So I'm gonna start with my most embarrassing one. Cassie from Dragon Tales.
I'm gonna say hell yeah. Y'all ever see Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
The one he had he was going crazy over?
Mm-hmm. Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Also, shout out Spinelli from Recess. I loved her. Do you think LeBron is better than Kobe? Hell yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the no. Can your wife cook better than you?
Hell no.
Can your wife cook better than your mom?
Hell no.
Hell no. I'm sorry, babe, but hell no.
All right, should you be required to put 2 weeks notice in when you quit? Hell no.
Hell no.
I never did.
Hell no.
I just don't come back.
Hell, hey, my thing is, you can fire me on the spot, and I gotta wait for my check to come. So why do I have to give you 2 weeks notice on when I don't want to work at my job no more?
Facts.
You don't give me 2 weeks notice when you're about to fire me.
Facts.
So hell no.
Right.
Well, good. Would you camp in the tent? Hell no.
No.
Hey, you gotta think about that. Bears and lions is a thing. Hell no.
If someone offered you $5 million to run through a mall naked, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Just tell me which mall. And tell me how long. Hell yeah. I'm doing sprints. I'm running backwards. AirPods in. It's going down. Yes, sir. Have you... Wait, let's see. That's funny. Have you thought... do you think you would be a great ninja? Hell yeah.
Hell no.
I do. I seen Karate Kid. I be practicing wax on. Wax on.
My glasses are too thick and they fog like while I'm trying to wear the mask.
I work out every day. I run. I feel like I'd be a great ninja.
Speaking of glasses, can blind people see dreams? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, but That's crazy. I don't even want to get into that. We talked about amputees and autism and gay. Nope.
Today, like this week alone. So yeah.
So I'm not even getting to that. Nope. I want to have a show.
And we love our special needs people.
Yes. Can Batman beat Superman?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Which I don't understand how.
Prep time.
It's just crazy. The strongest man ever. It's just, some stuff don't make sense. Tune in to Make It Make Sense, where I'm talking about Superman and... No, I'm just joking with you.
Right. If your wife was dying and the only way to save her is by kissing your ex, would you do it?
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
I'm trying to save my wife, yeah.
Hell no. Nope. Because think about it. If she don't get unalive, she's going to be talking about why the hell you kissing another girl while you trying to save my life. And all this time you could have been saving me, but you kissing this bitch. Like, you know... You know how that's gonna go. She's never going to be satisfied.
It seems like this conversation has like come up before and is very triggering for you.
Yes. Nope. She could be a ghost talking about, babe, why you won't save me? Yeah, we can argue then. Lil Wayne new album. Hell nah.
Hell nah.
Hell nah. Nope.
Even with the bonus tracks.
Hell nah.
Do pineapples belong on pizza? Hell nah. No.
Just give me my pepperonis, my cheese. And my sauce, that's all I need. Have you ever heard a noise in your house and was scared to check?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I see scary movies. You hear that creak? Nope, I'm not checking. Hey, babe, go check that out. I'm going to see the kids first. If they don't come back, psh.
Does Jordan have the best brand?
That's tough.
So if we talking about the first, like, Jordans 1, and I'll even go to 20. Hell yeah.
I would say hell yeah. Adidas made a run when Kanye was there. And then back before that, you know, with the shell toes and all that stuff, Adidas had a run.
Yeah.
But I think they didn't have a long run, because the Jordan run is still...
This is an unseen run, I would say.
Yeah.
People have had peaks, but yeah, he's been the constant.
Yeah, longevity.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you talk to yourself when no one is around?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All this time. Prime example. Today, I was hungry at work. I went in the kitchen, made some French toast and some sausages. And you know what I told myself? Damn, man. This would be better if I had some eggs. I'll book this up. That's exactly what I was talking to myself. But I was like, nigga, if you had some eggs right now, so hell yeah.
Hey, you should go get us some. All right. If your wife fell in the water and was surrounded by sharks, would you save her?
Hell no.
Hell yeah. I answered the other one about like dying. I got to. Yeah.
Hell no. Ain't no sense for him to get both of us. Somebody got to take care of the kids.
True.
Somebody got to be at the funeral talking about your wife.
Yeah. And I'd probably be mad like the whole time, like, God, take care of these goddamn kids. Like, she shouldn't have died.
Nope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. Nope. And if you on the edge of the boat and you ain't got no legs,
hey,
I'm pushing you back in.
Hey.
So I gotta finish that. My mama's never say play with your food. Like, why would I want to hold or walk around with a body all day? Nope. I'm sorry. Nope. You talk about some taking care of anybody? That's her. She gonna be nobody. Somebody. She all them bodies. If you were going bald, would you get a hair unit?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yep. I'm getting that stout for every day.
Right. That movie, Not Another Teen Movie with the black dude, like, every time you see me, like, even during the course of the day, I have different styles. Like, now you just have braids, now you got a fro, now you got waves. Each and every hair unit.
It's gonna be Jamaican Mondo with the dreads.
Right.
I'm gonna get the smooth little ponytail joint that's Los Mondos. I got the braids right now.
Right. I might even have, you know, like, I'll even have like emotional ones, like, man, like, why he got patches all in his head and stuff. Like, it just like
I'm gonna have get the fro.
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone, no time to right their wrong.